Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 9:02 p.m. on Sunday, the 1st of July. Welcome to a new reading vlog and a new reading month. Apologies, I'm a little bit, I don't know if I'm flushed because I just got out of my parents' car, which was really warm, or if I'm a little bit windburnt from being out today. So today I had a really nice relaxing morning. Unfortunately, I wanted to film 2 videos, but I left it a little bit late to kind of get organized with them, and I only ended up getting to film 1, but maybe that means I'll get an opportunity to test out my new light that I haven't tried to set up yet, because I'll need to film another video during the week. So I filmed a video, and I went to watch my brother's team play, which they won, which was really great because they haven't been having a great season. What else? Then I've just got back from my birthday dinner, which was really nice, and we had for dessert banana cupcakes with vanilla flavored white truffle ganache. I'll leave a picture over here of the cupcakes because they were delicious. Just got home from that and realized on the car ride home that my license expired on my birthday, and I forgot to renew it. So I've just quickly done that when I got home, so that I don't drive illegally. But in terms of a reading update, so yesterday I started Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I read 49 pages of this yesterday, and I've read a little bit of it today. I'm currently on page 85. I'm basically just planning to get ready for bed now and then settle in and read a few chapters of this before I go to bed. So hopefully I can get maybe another 40 or 50 pages of this read tonight. This is a YA sci-fi that is about a girl who's basically on a ship, and she's been like cryogenically frozen, and it's supposed to be like a 300-year journey, like a 300-year period that she's supposed to be frozen for. But she gets woken up 50 years early. And I think it says, yeah, she is violently woken, the victim of an attempted murder. So, is this just okay for me so far? So I'm on page 85, and literally she's just been woken up. So the first kind of part of that leading into that I found a little bit boring, if I'm being honest, just kind of waiting for it to get to that point where she was going to be woken up, because I knew that it was coming. Yeah. I don't know. It's set in kind of a different, so it's set on a spaceship, obviously, where she's like being transported or whatever. And so it's got kind of some different language, because obviously it's like in the future and in space. So like they say frexing when I presume they mean a different F word, and some things like that. So that's kind of like interesting, but I'm not super engaged in this so far. But hopefully if I can get a little bit more of this read now that we're kind of gotten into that apparently she's been, attempted to murder her by waking her up early. If we get into some more kind of mystery aspect, I think I'll find this a little bit more interesting, but I'm looking forward to, continuing on and getting into the more meat of this story. That is it. I think I've decided that in terms of audiobooks, if you watched my reading vlogs from last month, you know that I've been attempting to read The Librarian of Auschwitz. So I think I'm going to give that another go tomorrow. I'm going to give that another kind of hour or so. And then if I'm not engaged after that kind of hour, I'm going to DNF it. But if I am engaged after that hour, then I'll go on to finish that one. But I do have some other audiobooks lined up that I can listen to if I decide that I don't want to continue on with that one. So yeah, I think that's it. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow, because it's Monday tomorrow. Monday. What a sad, sad day. But yeah, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:34 p.m. on Monday. Not Tuesday. It's Monday, the 2nd of July. I just got home from work a little while ago. I've been pretty busy at work. My boss is actually on leave for the next 2 weeks, which makes things a little bit more tricky at work, but that is just something I have to deal with. On the upside today, on an exciting note, I won a giveaway on Twitter today, which is very exciting because I've been on Twitter on my book Twitter account, which is basically the only account I use since I had my channel, so 4.5 years. And this is only the second time I've ever won a giveaway, so that's pretty exciting. So I won a copy of The Immortals, whatever the title is, by Chloe Benjamin. So I'm excited about that. So in terms of a reading update, so I'm still reading Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I made it to page 119 in this last night, and then I got about 50 pages read today, which is okay, not great. So I'm currently on page 170. 170 of this, so almost halfway. I don't think I'm going to get anything, so I've got knitting tonight. I'm probably not going to get any more read before knitting because I managed to film, I can't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, but I filmed one video yesterday, my wrap up, and I will need to get that edited and uploaded, so I want to get as much of that edited now before I go to knitting as I can. Yeah, so I don't know how much more reading I'm going to get done, but I will at least read a couple of chapters probably before I go to bed. So in terms of audiobooks, I have officially decided to DNF The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I listened to some more of it today, and I just can't with it. I just can't get into it. I just can't immerse myself in it. I was 60% of the way through, and at the portion of the story that I was reading, a big thing was going down at Auschwitz, and a lot of people were dying. I wasn't even sad, really. because I'm not connected to the story, and I just couldn't. I just can't. So I've officially decided to DNF that. It's not one that I would never go back to, because I feel if maybe in a couple of years I came across a copy of it or something, I might give it another go, but it's just not the right time for that book. That is for sure. So I started a new audiobook today. And as is standard, I accidentally hit play. I started How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. I am, if I can click it, 27% of the way through that. I'm enjoying it. I don't actually know who this is. I think it's narrated by Caitlin herself. I'm enjoying parts of it. It's pretty full on. So this is a non-fiction book that's just kind of a feminist non-fiction. And I'm enjoying parts of it. There's been a lot of commentary so far on, a lot of things, but on female sexuality and the porn industry and female body hair and female masturbation and what women call their vaginas and those types of things. I'm enjoying some of it, and other parts I'm less into, but I am enjoying it for the most part, so hopefully I can get a good chunk of that listened to tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's it for this particular clip. Hopefully, like I said, I can get a few chapters of this read before bed tonight. Hopefully, I can get my wrap-up edited and uploaded tonight, because that would be awesome. But yeah, that's it, I think, for this particular clip. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow and let you know how I'm getting on. Hopefully, I can make good progress in this and in How to Be a Woman. And yeah, hopefully I've got some good reading to talk to you guys about tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:47 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of July. I just got home from work a little while ago. Well, about half an hour ago. And I've just been doing a few things around the house because I've got to leave in about 3 minutes for my nail appointment. So in terms of a reading update, I actually made pretty good progress. I'm really happy with how far through this I am now. I got a decent amount of reading done today. So I'm on page 320. This is just under 400 pages. So I've got about 80 pages to go. So I'm hoping that I can get this finished tonight, because I should be home around 7. So I'm hoping that that will give me enough time to get this finished. I also continued on with the audiobook today for How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran, and I am 74% of the way through that, so I got pretty good listening done in that today, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to finish that one tomorrow. So I'm hoping that when I update you guys tomorrow when I get home from work, 1, I'm going to be able to show you my new nails, but 2, I think I'm going to have 2 different books to talk to you about my thoughts on, which is always a good thing. And then I'll also hopefully be able to tell you about what book I've started following on from Across the Universe. So yeah, very quick clip for today, because like I said, I've got to rush off to my nail appointment. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow with some fresh nails. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is, what time is it? 5:35 p.m. on Wednesday the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, I guess, to those who celebrate it in the US. I just got home from work a little while ago. Nothing overly exciting to report. I went to work. I came home. I've got training tonight. Ugh. The evils of soccer training. But I do have books to talk to you guys about. So, last night I finished Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I don't think I gave you guys too much of my thoughts. I just think I was just kind of telling you guys where I was at with the book and not really giving you guys any real, idea of what my thoughts on the book were. I didn't super like it. I thought it was very slow. It's a very slow book. The premise of the book is that it's a YA sci-fi about a girl who is kind of cryogenically frozen for the 300-year journey to, move everyone from, Earth to a new planet. And so she's going to be woken up in 300 years, and she ends up being woken up 50 years early by someone, trying to kill her, and then someone's trying to kill other frozen people, and it's kind of the mystery of who is trying to kill these frozen people. She doesn't get woken up till, almost 100 pages in. It's a quarter of the way through the book, which maybe isn't that far, but it was very slow leading up to that part. And then the pace didn't really quicken, following on from that. The book has established that in this time period following her being cryogenically frozen, they have established a mono-ethnic society. So there is no differences in race. Everyone looks exactly the same, is the same race, there's no religion, etc. And I can see what the author was kind of trying to go for with that, but it felt a little clumsy. And frankly, it made me a little uncomfortable. Because when the main character wakes up, she is not of this mono-ethnic race, because she is from Earth originally. And so, I don't know. I didn't super love that. There's also a part where the main male character comes across the main female character when she's frozen. And we get to a description of him, staring at her breasts. While she's in her, frozen, casket thing. And I thought that was pretty gross. What else did I write any other notes about this? Oh, I just want to say there is a trigger warning in this book for sexual assault. I thought that overall the whole murder mystery part was fairly predictable as well. I just kind of kept waiting for the book to get better, because I feel like I've heard pretty positive things about this trilogy. So maybe it gets better further on down the track, but I didn't really love this book. I do own the other 2, so I will be continuing on because I paid money for them. So hopefully it gets better in book 2, but I only gave that one 2.75 stars. Definitely not a favorite of mine. I then also today finished the audiobook for How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. This one, I enjoyed a lot of what it had to say. So, Winifred, I know, he's so loving. Ow, except when you claw me by accident. I know, you didn't mean it. Are you going to jump onto the back? Is that what we're going for here? Chop, chop. Yep, okay. Apologies. So, I appreciate a lot of what Caitlin Moran was trying to say. So, it's got a lot in there on women, about the decision about whether you want to have kids, and about not feeling like you have to have kids if that's not something that you want, about childbirth, and about the unrealistic expectations placed on women in the porn industry. It's got stuff about female masturbation, about how to balance being sexual and being like liberated kind of in your sexuality, but also trying to balance that with being viewed by other people as being a slut, and why we should even have to worry about that, and fashion and the expectations placed on women around fashion and the way they should look and the way they should dress and high heels and all, like, so many things. It dealt with abortion. It dealt with just a lot of stuff, and I really appreciated like kind of everything that it talked about. I don't think the book was necessarily maybe as objective in some of the opinions as it could have been, and it did feel a little over the top at points. I did laugh at some points. It is told in a very kind of like comedic way. Sometimes I think the humor is probably what a lot of people who give this bad ratings probably don't like about the book, because I definitely think the type of humor is not for everyone. And like I said, it is pretty like in your face. It's very graphic with some of the like things that it talks about. Like, it was very graphic in kind of what it described about childbirth and about abortion and things like that. But like I said, it did make me laugh at points, and like I said, I really appreciate a lot of the commentary in there. So in the end, I gave that a 3.75 stars. I did enjoy it. So I finished that quite early on this morning, but I just caught up on a couple of YouTube videos while I was at work, and then listened to a podcast episode, because I'm getting really behind on podcasts because I've been listening to so many audiobooks. But I will be listening to a new audiobook tomorrow probably. I then last night before I went to bed started my next read. We didn't talk about my nails. We didn't talk about my nails. You guys, I got a new color. It looks very green on camera. It's definitely a bit more blue in real life, but it is a very like bluey green. The color is called Rhythm and Blues, and I am in love with it. I also decided to go for a more rounded shape, and I'm in love with the more rounded shape as well. Like, I'm loving it. You will already have seen these probably by the time this vlog goes up, because I think Winifred is such a camera whore. I think there's going to be 2 videos where I'll already have the nails that I'll have filmed. Haven't filmed yet, but I will have filmed and will be up probably before this vlog. But I just wanted to talk about them anyway because I'm in love with them. Back to Fathomless. So I started Fathomless last night. I read about 30 pages last night. I then read about 100 pages today. Yeah, I'm on page 136. So this is only like under 300 pages. So just under halfway, which is great. I'm really happy with that reading progress because, like I said, I've got training tonight, so I'm not sure how much more I'll get read. This is the 3rd book in Jackson Pierce's fairy tale retelling series. This one is a dark retelling of The Little Mermaid, and it is pretty dark. So basically we have a character named Lo. She is the mermaid character. So mermaids are basically women or girls who have had some kind of tragic something happen in their lives. We don't really know what, and I assume choose to, like, I don't really know how it works. They say that an angel, like, took them to the ocean. I don't really know. I'm presuming maybe we're going to get some more details about that as the book goes on. But they basically end up in the ocean as these mermaids, and as time goes on, they start to remember less and less about their human lives, start to forget who they were and their own names and things like that. And the only way for them to become human again is to make a boy fall in love with them and then murder him and steal his soul. So basically drown him and steal his soul. Within like the first 30 pages that I read last night, we already had the character Lo like trying to lure this guy into the water and make him fall in love with her really quickly and then drown him and hope that he's in love with her, and this all happens really quickly, and she like straight up murders this guy like right at the beginning, like drowns him. So it is pretty dark. So we've got the Lo character, then we are basically following a girl named Celia. So it's like dual perspective. We follow also a character named Celia, who is a triplet, and her and her 2 sisters have abilities. The oldest one can, when she touches someone, kind of see their future, and the middle one, when she touches them, can see the present, and Celia, the youngest triplet, can see people's past. And so one day a boy, this is very long-winded, you get long-winded synopses in these vlogs. One day there is a boy and he falls off the pier, and the mermaid Lo ends up kind of trying to save him because one of the other girls is trying to make him fall in love with her, and, you know, trying to convince him that he's in love with her, and she ends up saving him and like taking him to the beach, and Celia pulls him out of the water and kind of gives him CPR, and through doing that she touches the mermaid and she can see like some details of the mermaid's past and remembers the mermaid's real name from when she was alive, things like that. That's basically the crux of the plot. So it is pretty dark, and I'm appreciating how dark it is because I didn't expect it to be as dark as what it is, and I'm enjoying that about it. This is probably so far my favorite of the 3 that I've read, because if you recall, I didn't love the first one, like it was just okay, and then the second one was like a bit better, but still kind of just okay, and this one I'm enjoying the most so far, but we'll see kind of how it goes. Yeah, that's all I think I have to say. I didn't listen to any other audiobooks. I am about halfway through this. Like I said, I'm hoping to get like maybe another 50. This is very, like I say, this is less than 300 pages, and it's like very like widely spaced, and like the font is fairly large. So hopefully I can get like another 50 pages or like 30 pages like I read last night, read in this before I go to bed, and then maybe can finish this off tomorrow. Maybe. And then I will have started another audiobook hopefully tomorrow. So I should have some more reading to talk to you about tomorrow. I already feel like July has gotten off to I feel much better about my reading than where kind of June ended up, so I'm really happy with that. I'm just going to show you guys this. Here's a little insight into life with a cat. Excuse me while I try and flip the camera around without revealing how... I'm just going to put my hand over the screen for a second because I don't want to show you guys how disgusting my house is. So apologies that just went really dark. But this... Look at this pile of books on the floor. These were in neat stacks like the rest of these kind of books here. But this is what happens when you have a cat. She constantly knocks these piles over. So, yeah, these, for all you guys, is a little insight. Please ignore the shoes and boxes on my floor. That's my TBR shelf. And then it moves into... Sorry, there's a pile next to the TBR shelf. And then it goes into piles upon piles. So... Real professional booktuber here. Yeah. That's my life. It's an issue. So, anyway, there's a little bonus clip of some books, but that is all I have for this particular clip, I think. Like I said, hopefully I'll have a lot more reading to talk to you about tomorrow. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye, guys. You guys. Oh, let's cover the basics first. It is 5:44 p.m. on Thursday, the 5th of July. I'm so pissed off. I just filmed the whole rant clip for you guys because I was so angry, so I filmed a rant clip. Turns out I didn't even hit record. So now if I wasn't mad before, I certainly am now. So what I was saying is that I need to film, edit, and upload a TBR video tonight. I mentioned when I filmed on the weekend that I didn't have enough time to film the 2 videos that I needed to film. I only had the chance to film 1. So I've got to film that one tonight. I had nails and soccer training and all that, so I haven't had a chance to film it. So I need to do that tonight. I was going to film that, then film this update clip for you, but I need to rant. So... I recently, I think I mentioned, purchased a box light off Amazon Australia. It arrived, and I don't think I talked about this on my channel. It arrived, and in the pictures, so it's got like a part on the back that's like, it's metal at the back, and it's got like a part on the back that's kind of on this like right angle that like a stand would like go into and hold the light up. Didn't have a stand. I checked the listing, because I thought surely I would have noticed that. There's a stand in every one of the pictures. I checked the information. It doesn't say anywhere that it doesn't include the stand. It doesn't provide a list. You know, like, I've only ever really purchased off eBay before for this type of thing. So a lot of times with listings on eBay, it will say, like, what's included in the package. It didn't have anything like that. So I contacted them, and I was like, hey, this didn't come with a stand. And they were like, it doesn't come with one. And I was like, well, it's got it in the picture, and what you've sent me is not usable. Like, I can't use it without the stand because of the metal part that's like coming off the back and stuff. Like, you can't even rest it on anything. Like, there's no way to use this light without it having a stand. We went back and forth over so many emails. First they were like, just like refusing to do anything about it. And they were like provided me a link and they were like, here's a stand that you can buy. And it was like even more expensive than the light. And I was like, I'm not paying money for this. What you've sold me is not as advertised. It's not usable. You guys can either refund my money or send me the stand. I went back and forth. Basically, I ended up having to threaten to lodge a claim with Amazon, which I was more than willing to do. And they ended up sending me, they were quite rude about it, but they ended up sending me the stand. So I got the stand about 2 weeks ago and I haven't needed to film anything yet. So I put the stand in and stuff, checked that the stand like worked with it, and it did, but I didn't like fully set it up. Comes to tonight, I'm ready to film at night. And I was like, great, I'll be able to use this light. Go to set it up and the plug is an American plug, not an Australian plug. So it doesn't fit in my wall. So I once again checked the listing, even though I was almost 100% sure because of how closely I've checked the listing so many times over the course of this dispute with them. It doesn't say anywhere that you're selling on Amazon Australia, and you don't say anywhere that the plug is American. What the actual fuck? So I've sent them an email. I'll probably end up lodging a claim with Amazon because I'm gonna have to spend money now. I'm gonna have to buy an adapter. And then even apart from that, so it's one of those like box lights. I'll put a picture of the type of light I'm talking about. And it's got one of those like white coverings on it. And the covering is too big. And I realized that before I tried to plug it in, but I was like, oh, I think this is still going to be usable. Like, it's too much hassle to like try to sort this out. I think if I'm going to be able to like peg it kind of on, I'll turn it on and see how it goes. But I can't turn it on because the fucking plug is not Australian. Oh my God, I'm so mad. It's just like astounds me how many like dodgy sellers there are out there who think that they can get away with just not selling products like the way that they're supposed to. It is infuriating. I will admit that now that I have complained, they have changed their listing and it clearly states now that the stand is not included. So I have helped future purchases, but far out. And Amazon Australia, I'm hoping they're going to be good about it if I lodge a claim, because quite frankly, Amazon Australia are terrible. I've mentioned this before. The stuff on there is not great. The prices aren't that great, all of that type of thing. They recently announced that they are, they've launched Amazon Prime in Australia. They don't even have a wish list function on Amazon Australia. That, I feel like, is the most basic function. Every website ever that like you can shop on has a wish list function. I don't understand how they don't have one. And so when they tweeted about them getting Prime, I put a tweet out, not to them. I didn't at them. I just wrote like, how is Amazon Australia releasing Amazon like Prime and they haven't even got a wish list function? And Amazon Australia tweeted me back, which is really awkward. And they were like, oh, we're doing everything we can to like make a great experience for our shoppers. Also, fun to note, if you didn't know, Amazon US is now no longer shipping to Australia. So I've never really purchased off them because shipping was so expensive anyway, but like now you don't even have that option, even if that was something that people were doing. Ugh. Anyway, rant over. That's not even what you guys are here for. Reading update, shall we? So, reading's been good. I finished Fathomless today. I read about 30 pages of this last night, and then I read a bit on the bus this morning. Didn't manage to get anything read at lunch, and I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to get this finished on the way home. I'll have to like try to get it done tonight. Didn't happen. I ended up pushing through this and finishing it on the way home, so I was really happy with that. Oh, now my battery's probably going to die. We need to get through this fast, you guys. So I really enjoyed this. This is my favorite of the series so far. I'm giving it a 3.75 stars. Like I mentioned, it was just really dark, which I really appreciated, like how dark and like gritty it went with the story. I really liked kind of the ending and how it wasn't like some parts of it were like kind of a happy ending, but like not everything was like your typical happily ever after. Not everything was tied up with a bow. Really enjoyed that. So overall, I just really enjoyed this. I also started a new audiobook today. I started Inferno by Julie Kagawa. I'm 46% of the way through, so almost halfway, so hopefully I can get that finished tomorrow. This is the 5th and I believe final book in the Talon Saga, which is like a young adult series about dragons, like people who can like are dragons, but they're also like humans that can like transition. It's not like been like my favorite series, like it's just kind of okay, but all of the first 4 were on my Overdrive on audio, and now they've got the last one as well, so I'm finishing off that series. And yeah, I think that's it. And I've like started breaking out again this afternoon after a couple of weeks of not too bad skin. So overall, it's been an up and down day. We've had some really shit things that I've had to rant about, but the reading has been good. So like I said, I've got to edit. I've got to film with not as good of lighting as what I hope to have. Film, edit, which you'll see those videos before you see this. Film, edit, or the one video. Film, edit, upload tonight. I'm also hoping to start a new book and get some booktube watched. That's my plans for the total rager evening that I've got planned. So yeah, that's it I think for this clip. I need to start recording now because my elbow is kind of bent at a weird angle and my elbow is really starting to ache. So yeah, this was a weird clip, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I get home from work. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:32 p.m. on Friday, the 6th of July. But more importantly, Friday. Oh, you guys, okay. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. That's all that matters. Everything else will be okay with the world because it's the weekend. So, last night, I did manage to film, edit, and upload that video, which was really great. I also had an email response from the seller of that line, in case you guys were interested in an update, just saying literally, we have refunded you. So rude, but a win. So I'll get my money back for that. But yeah, I'm kind of tempted to review it anyway, but I don't want to be that person who like ends up getting their money back and then like leaves a negative review, but ugh. Anyway, so anything else to report? No? No, not really. What have I got going on tonight? I'm gonna probably get changed as soon as I finish filming this clip for training. That's right, training. But my nephew is playing a football game at 6, and I haven't got to see very many of his football games, so I'm probably gonna go to that, and then see like maybe like the first half or so, before I have to leave to go to training, straight from there. I think it's also been, we've had like a few warmer days, like warmer as in terms of for winter here, but today it got a lot colder again, and it was absolutely chucking down rain over my lunch break, which was fine because I didn't have to go out on my lunch break, so that was fine. But I think it's supposed to basically continue raining like this evening and just basically like be really shitty weather the whole weekend. And I don't really want to train in the rain, but what can you do? Anyway, this turned into a tangent. Reading update! I made pretty good reading progress last night. So I moved on to A Million Suns by Beth Revis. This is the second book in the Across the Universe trilogy. And I managed to read just over 100 pages last night. So I was really happy with that. And then I've managed to read just over 100 pages today during the day, which is great because I didn't feel like I really like spent that much time reading today. Like I read a little bit on my lunch break and like a bit on my 2 bus rides, but I'm on page 211, so I'm just over halfway, which is awesome. This is like 404 pages, something like that, I think. So really happy to be halfway in this. I also continued on with the audiobook today. In case you're interested in my thoughts on that, I am enjoying this one maybe a little bit more than the first one, but we'll see. We'll see. Inferno by Julie Kagawa. I am 70% of the way through, so I didn't end up finishing it, as you can tell, because I'm 70% of the way through. I don't know, I was really like not, I just kept forgetting to listen to it today. Like I would get up to go do something and I would like, take my headphones out and then I'd get up and go do something and I'd come back and then I would just leave my phone sitting there and I wouldn't like start listening to it again. I just kept forgetting about it for some reason. But that's fine. I'll end up finishing that on Monday next week. I'm interested to see where this ending's gonna go. I feel like we're kind of going down a like redemption arc type of thing for one of the villains, and I don't think I'm into it, which surprises me. But I'll talk about it more depending on kind of how it ends up and what ends up happening, but I don't know. And I also feel like they're doing that typical YA thing where the author has felt like she needs to kind of couple all the main people off. Because apparently, you know, even when you're only like 16, 17, even more so than when you're like an adult, but even more unrealistic when you're like 16, 17, apparently everyone needs to be in a couple to be happy. Because, you know, that's a thing. So, yeah. I think that's it. What's the date today, did we say? The 6th. And that's okay, we've got a few days left of this vlog. So, tomorrow, weekend plans. I don't really have anything much going on this weekend that I can think of. I've got a lot of soccer, I think, going on Sunday. So I've got soccer on Sunday, and my game's away, like quite far away again. And then my niece has also got a game, and hers is quite far away. And my brother's team is playing, and they're also quite far away. So I'm not sure like how they're all going to link up, like whether I'm just going to go to my game or whether I'll also be able to go to my niece's game and also go to my brother's team's game. I'm not sure. So my whole Sunday could potentially be spent at soccer, but I'm not really sure. But that's not unusual. So yeah, that's it, I think, for this clip. I'm going to go get changed to make my nephew's football game. And yeah, that's it, I think. I will talk to you guys probably from the car in the library car park. Because I do need to go to the library tomorrow as usual. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 11:37 a.m. on Saturday the 7th of July, it must be, because it was the 6th yesterday, and that's how dates work. So I'm just in my library car park. Strange, I know. I have a book to take back and I have one book to pick up, I believe. So I've been for coffee this morning. I have nothing going on this afternoon and tonight, which is really great. I'm really excited about it. I have three videos that I want to film this afternoon, and I want to get one of those edited and uploaded at least. I'd actually really love if I could just sit there and power through and just edit all of them and get them all like uploaded and scheduled, so I just don't have to think about that at all this week. But let's see how disciplined I can be with that. And then I'm hoping to spend tonight just relaxing, watch a movie. I'm planning to watch the England game of the World Cup. England is who I generally support once Australia is knocked out, although they typically get knocked out. Similar, but they're going really well this year. I do have English heritage, if I don't think I've ever mentioned. My dad was born in England and moved here when he was about like 7. So yeah, and my mother's father, my mother's father was also born in England. So I do have English heritage, so I will be watching that game tonight, because it's not on too late here. I think it's on at like 11. No, I think it's on at 11:30, but it's Saturday night as well, so it's not like too late. I am going to be out basically all day tomorrow at soccer, so I'm going to my niece's game in the morning. She plays at 9. I'm then playing at 12:30, and then I'm hoping my brother is back from injury. Yay, Mitchell! But he's playing in the Bs, which is like, that's fine. It's quite often that you come into like a lower grade when you're returning from injury. And I don't think it'll be long before he pushes back through to the A's if he keeps uninjured. But they play earlier, so I don't think we're going to get to see it, because they kick off at 1:15 and I kick off at 12:30. So I'm hoping that maybe we're going to make like the last 20 minutes. But because he hasn't played in a few weeks, I don't know if he'll play the full 90 minutes, because I don't know how fit he's going to be for that. This is long-winded. You guys don't give a shit about this. The moral of the story is we are going to that because they're playing like really far away, but I'm playing far away too, and it's actually only like 20 minutes, I think it is, from where my ground is that I'm playing at to where his ground is that he's playing at. So we will watch the A squad after his game, and hopefully maybe we'll get to see like 10 minutes of him if he's still on. Yeah, so there's weekend plans. So in terms of a reading update, I'm still reading A Million Suns by Beth Revis. I read about 30, 40 pages last night. I think about 40 pages. I don't really know. I'm just kind of making that up. Last night. I did read last night. So I'm on page, I don't actually know, 230, 240 something. Actually, I updated my Goodreads last night. So let me check on my Goodreads and I'll tell you what page I'm on. What did I put? 241. I'm on page 241. So I've got about 160 pages to go in that. I'd love to get, I'm not like going to be overly ambitious in my goal and say, oh, I'm going to finish that today, but I would love to get, you know, like a some good reading done in that today too, because like I said, I won't get as much reading done tomorrow because I will be out like all day tomorrow. Like I'm gonna have to pick my mum up around 8, I reckon, and then to go to my niece's game, and then my brother's game is at 3, which means it won't finish till like 4:45, something like that, and then it's like over an hour away from like home, so then I'll have to come home, so I won't be home till like, you know, 6:30 type of thing. So yeah, okay. I don't think I have anything else to report. Yeah, that is it for this clip, I think. I will check in with you guys at some point tomorrow, probably when I get home from all of my soccer festivities, and let you know how I got on with A Million Suns today and how much I have left to go. I do want to kind of as like an overall goal, although I don't know, that sounds ambitious. I want to finish it this weekend, but then knowing now that I'm not going to get much reading done tomorrow, I would basically have to get most of it read today. So we'll see how that goes. But I do want to keep really on with, like, I've been reading a lot better in July, and I want to keep up with that because I've got a lot of library books to get through, and I'm hoping if I can just keep on to my like normal schedule, I can get through a lot of those without having to like move too much off my schedule and not get too many fines. So yeah. Alright, that's it. I'll talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 7:05 p.m. on Sunday, the 8th of July. I've been out all day. I'm really tired right now. I picked my mum up at 7:45, and we went together to my niece's soccer game. Ow, Winifred just attacked my foot. My niece won, which was great. I then went straight from there, and I took my niece and my sister with me. So it was me, my niece, my sister, and my mum. We went to my game. My team won, which was really great. And we then went to watch my brother's team play, which was good, except they lost. And that ground where my brother's team was playing, where we finished up, is like about an hour away from where I live. So I came home, I literally had dinner at my parents' place, and I got home about 5 or 10 minutes ago. And I'm so tired. So I've been out for like almost 12 hours. So in terms of a reading update, I haven't read a single page since I talked to you guys. Remember my whole aim to like get a decent chunk of A Million Suns read yesterday? I didn't read anything. I don't know what I was doing. I mean, I know what I was doing. Like, I filmed a bunch of videos yesterday. I edited and uploaded my birthday book haul, which you guys will already have seen. And that took forever because it is so long, because there are so many books in it. I also watched a movie last night. I watched Ready Player One. I finally got to see that. Had been wanting to watch it because I'd recently read the book earlier, like a couple of months ago, like a month or two ago. I enjoyed the movie. I don't think the movie's as good as the book. It's very different. Like, it's kind of one of those things where they've gone with the kind of essence and general idea of the book, but have changed quite a lot of things, which sometimes can be good. I didn't like the first task, the way the first task was in the movie, but I loved the second task, the way the second task was in the movie. I really liked. But yeah, so I gave it a 3.5 stars, the movie, whereas I gave the book a 4-star. So it was still like an enjoyable movie, but it just wasn't like anything fantastic. I didn't think. I then went round to my parents' place last night and watched the England v Sweden soccer game with my dad. So I ended up being a later night too. Like, I didn't get to sleep till about 2 a.m. So that's partly why I'm tired as well. And I played a game today. So yeah, I don't have reading to report, but that's what I've been doing, in case you were interested. So that is it for this clip and for this vlog. This will be the last clip for this vlog. I will be filming a new vlog for you guys to check out. So yeah, that's it, I think. So see you guys in the outro. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very first reading vlog for the month of July. July's definitely got off to a better start than June did. So I'd love to chat with you guys down below how your July reading month is going. I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel and more reading vlogs. But that is all I have for this video today. Bye guys!